Hello, my dear loving learners. Heartiest to welcome you all to Subhash Chandra Das Oral Curricular Coaching Class for perfect practice of speeches, poems, recitations, essays, applications, grammar and translations. To facilitate your preparation for exams and competitions. First, let's start a glorious speech on 75th Republic Day for school and college going students of India. Written and spoken by Subhash Chandra Das, Tihri, Bhadrak, Odisha. If appreciative, heart-touching, like, share and subscribe. Let's start the glorious speech on 75th Republic Day of India. Honorable Principal, Professors, distinguished scholars and researchers, respected dignitaries, guests of honor, dear brothers and sisters, loving classmates, esteemed audience. I, Amit Amarendra Murmu, a student of class 10, wish you all a proud, prosperous, happy, heartiest 75th Republic Day. And I do salute my motherland, India, the greatest of all the nations in the world. Varsanang Bharata Shrestho. Salute the Ganga, the holiest, the Himalayas, the highest, the military, the police force of India, the mightiest. And I do salute the Constitution of India, the longest, the largest and the wisest of all the constitutions of the world. 26th January, the Republic Day, is a great glorious day of dignity, a red letter day for the people of India. It is the dearest of all the national festivals observed in India. Republic means a representative form of government of the public, by the public and for the public. Public is the most powerful in a republic. And Constitution is the supreme law of the land. In a republic form of government, everybody has the same shares and rights, and all are equal in the eyes of law, irrespective of caste, creed and color, irrespective of post, position, power, status and establishments. Since 26 January 1950, we the Indians have been pompously celebrating this most sacred national festival. India was free from foreign rule by the freedom fighters on 15th August 1947, but was ruled under the whim and caprice supremacy of British colonial regulations, headed by Lord Mountbatten, the then Governor General till 26 January 1950. Independent, but under the dominion of British law, disturbed the administration of India. So the dedicated freedom fighters, nation builders, great politicians, diplomats, democrats, advocates, the intellectual, the intelligentsia, and the people of independent India desired to design a code of conduct, means constitution of their own, for the sake of smooth governance, and to firmly reject the British arbitrary rule from the soil of India. A constituent assembly was formed to frame the constitution under the chairmanship of Babasaheb Ambedkar, a jurist of great repute, a champion of human rights, under the influential guidance of Dr. Rajendra Prasad and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, with the cordial cooperation of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, and C. Subramaniam, and so many distinguished scholars, the Constitution came into its final shape within a period of 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. The new Constitution, with its joyous inaugural ceremony, came into force on 26 January 1950 for the harmonious welfare of the nation. India was declared sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Mahatma Gandhi is the father of the nation. Baba Saheb Ambedkar is called the father of the constitution for his greatest contribution to frame the constitution of India. Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. It consists of set of laws, code of conducts, fundamental rights and duties, and basic principles. Constitution is the interpretation of social character of a nation. Unique ideals of rich cultural heritage of India reflected in the Constitution. The Republic Day is celebrated with much pomp and pride, mirth and merriment all over India. The Indians get renewed and revitalized with a patriotic fervor on this national festival. New Delhi, the capital of India, is full of cheers and chants with eye-catching designs of decorations from India Gate to the Red Fort. Rajpath, New Delhi looks royal, heroic and handsome beggars description. People are in thrill and emotion to watch the Honorable President of India to hoist the national flag, singing of national anthem, shouting of patriotic slogans, booming of a 21-gun salute, and the power parade procession of the gallant army, the Air Force, the Navy, the police, the NCC and the Scout, with marching bands of nationalistic vigor and valor, attract the attention of the world powers. Blow of bugles and trumpets, beating of drums, and display of mega melodic cultural processions from different states fills the heart of the audience with joy and jubilation. Awards and medals are given to the worthiest persons by the Honorable President for their outstanding performances and great glorious achievements. Triumphant fly of tricolored flag and a flower shower from helicopters in air is worth watching for excellence. The Republic Day, the national festival, gorgeously observed in the state capitals and district headquarters government offices, especially in schools and colleges, with pride and pleasure, teaches and preaches the significance of the day. Constitution is the priceless possession of the nation. On the Republic Day, with the people of India take solemn pledge to respect our Constitution and protect our nation at the cost of our lives. We should promise to take India to greater heights of progress and prosperity. We shall promise to abolish tears and fears, aches and agonies, pains and strains, woes and worries, not only from India but also from the world. Strongly fighting against democracy of discrimination, casteism, corruption, nepotism, terrorism, social inequality, and starvation, what Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar had dreamed in his life. I am going to conclude my speech with patriotic slogans: long live Republic, long live Constitution, long live its ideals. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.